had my accident in 2003, and it was due to a motorcycle accident where I lost control going 80 miles an hour on the freeway. I stopped all the sports, and it took a while for me to accept myself with a disability. After I had conquered that, I began to eat well, and I began training for triathlons and found Challenge Athletes Foundation.
Challenge Athletes Foundation puts on clinics all over the United States for young folks with disabilities that need to realize that, hey, anything's possible. Ryan pulls up, and I've never met the guy before in my life. I see a motorcycle pull in with a big rum pulling around the corner, and I kind of did a double take, and I'm like, yeah, that guy's riding with one hand. And it's like, wow, he has one hand. And he comes up, and he's at a swim clinic, and he says, hey, I want to learn how to swim. And I said, well, what are you going to be up to? And he goes, I'm doing the Challenge Athlete Foundation half Ironman tomorrow. I said, so you learn how to swim today? Yeah.
I don't think that I'd be here if it wasn't for Challenge Athletes Foundation. They've taken care of me, and it's helped out tremendously.
Ryan said something to me yesterday I thought was pretty moving. It's like, he talked about recreating himself. And he goes, and I want to recreate myself, and I want to be as strong, as powerful, and the best I can be. That confidence will carry you for the rest of your life to do whatever you want. That's the stuff that's big. What he's doing right now, he has confidence, and it's like there's so many of us out there that are completely able-bodied that don't have an ounce of the confidence that Ryan had. After Ryan did the San Diego Triathlon Challenge, he goes, what's next? And I go, Alcatraz, dude. This is probably one of the best races in triathlon in the United States, if not the world. I've never had more way-to-go Willies anywhere in my life than when I've raced here, and people will go Willie. And yeah, it makes you feel great. And they're like, because, hey, you're a strong, tough dude. And I'm like, thanks. And this is my new strong, tough dude.
People see the confidence, people see the self-esteem. They want to see you out there because it pumps them up. That's one thing I live for.
The opportunity for people to be involved in sports is born sometimes at CAF. And Ryan, I hope, goes back and finds other people that he can mentor to, because it was an honor for me to mentor to Ryan.
I'm just happy Challenge Athletes Foundation can bring me out, bring me across the start line, and I'll bring myself into the finish line.
Any other Ryans out there, Challenge Athletes Foundation's waiting for you, and we'll always be there to help you.
And there's 26-year-old Ryan Selinsky getting his cycling gear on in transition one. What a story.
Yeah, this race is hard enough as it is. Imagine doing it with one arm. That is great stuff right there. Go Ryan.
Speaking of great stuff, Bevan Docherty of New Zealand first into transition number 2 as he dismounts the bike. He will get set to start the running portion. Remember, 8 miles, 4 miles out, 4 miles back. Right behind him, though, that is Hunter Kemper coming in the transition area.
Let's see how quickly they can get their sneakers on. Helmet comes off, and Docherty charging out. It's about 400 metres. Oh, Kemper, great transition by him. Race number goes on. There is Andy Potts, struggling a little bit with his shoes there. He's losing some valuable time.
He is the 3-time defending champion, but he has work to do here as he heads out on the 8-mile run, which includes the dreaded Equinox Sand Ladder.
Well, Andy Potts is definitely looking tired. That was a slow transition for him, but he is a 3-time champion. Francis Gaudet, recently into the elite after moving up from the under-23s. Great transition by him. Brian Fleischmann just coming into transition.
The 24-year-old from Barcelona off and running as we check in with our leaders. It's now Hunter Kemper, who is now the leader on course in the men's competition. Bevan Docherty just off his right-hand side. Leanda Cave leads the women into transition area number 2. She is your leader. Jenna Shoemaker sits in second place, and the defending champion, Mary Beth Ellis, closely in third.
Well, there is nothing in this at all. As you come into transition area, you'll see they take their feet out of their shoes, rest them on top. There's Andy Potts heading out. He's already lost significant time to our 2 leaders.
Jenna Shoemaker gets off the bike. She will actually lead them in first place in transition number 2. Let's see how her transition goes.
She's looking very determined. Good smooth nose slip ups there. You can see slipping in. Mary Beth Ellis, however, is struggling with her sneaker. As we see, Leander Cave is already out, as is Shoemaker, and that demonstrates how much time you can. Look at this. She's just struggling. You've got to feel for Ellis right here. That has cost her, still not. That's got to cost her about 20 seconds.
So that if any champion finally gets the shoes on, she is out of the pack. Hunter Kemper off the front and leaving the pack behind.
Well, Hunter Kemper is one of those athletes who works off confidence. This is McKeely Jones. So much experience here. Look at this. Just relaxed, putting her shoes on. She'll be chasing her leader. She's in fourth. Don't discount her yet.
Well, remember, she said she would be happy with a top 5 finish, and she has got that right now with 8 miles of running still to go. Hunter Kemper, though, making his way out of Crissy Field through the Presidio, and look at the lead he has over second place in Bevan Doherty of New Zealand.
Well, this is phenomenal. Bevan Doherty is at the top of his game right now. He's come off a win in Sydney. He's incredibly strong. Look at this amazing vista. The Golden Gate Bridge of San Francisco, and Jenna Shoemaker is in second place right now, heading towards that bridge.
Leander Cave out in front. Jenna Shoemaker had a beautiful transition from bike to run. She sits in second place. Mary Beth Ellis in third. Hunter Kemper, though, after the climb, now it's on the free fall descent.
This man is on an absolute mission, and he is looking to break Bevan Doherty early. He's heading down now towards these dirt trails. Lots of varying terrains. You can see this is gravel. Leander Cave, the women's leader. So you've got flat gravel, you've got trails that go uphill, you've got sand. So many different conditions in this race.
And there is Shoemaker in second place, about 15 seconds behind your leader, Leander Cave. Bevan Doherty of New Zealand trails by about a minute behind the leader, Hunter Kemper. And as we come down the hill, you can see, Mark, just how big the lead is for Hunter Kemper of the United States.
This is incredible, especially if you consider that Kemper was 10th behind Doherty at the World Cup race in Sydney recently. He obviously just wants to stamp his authority on this race, and this is very tough. Here you can see running down stairs, you're running down hills, then you've got to transition to this soft sand. Now, the quads are taking an absolute hammering at this point in time, and the body really just wants to cramp up when this happens. Here you can see he's going to try to get across the soft sand onto the hard packed sand as quickly as he can. He is scooting along.
Meanwhile, in second place, Bevan Doherty of New Zealand. He has picked up a few seconds, but does he have enough left to track down Hunter Kemper? We'll find out when we return to the 30th anniversary Escape from Alcatraz Triathlon.